this lesson, we're going to be learning Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard by Paul Simon on the ukulele. So not a whole lot of chords, but it's tricky rhythmically. There's some kind of different time signatures. It goes some bars, weird bars in here, 4 to 2, and I think, let me double check that. Yes, from 4/4 to 2/4 a couple times. And a lot of dead notes. So we're doing this constant 16th note thing. That's what makes it tricky. But the chords are just A, D, E. We have a B7, which is barring the 2nd fret. And then put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the C string. We also have a G in there. Okay, and that's pretty much it. It's kind of basically a 1-4-5 thing. That'd be A, D, and E. And then the intro, we have a different variation, some different voicings for A, D, and E. A here, so that's 4, 5, 4. And we have to mute the G string. So I just kind of do that by putting my palm on the bridge here and kind of muting that string when this is for the intro. So that's our A, this is our D. So that's 6, and then bar 5 on E and A strings. And then our E, we're playing basically the same thing we were playing before, but just the higher strings. So 2, 4, 4. Okay? So the intro is like that. So it's okay, so it's got our A here. So it's 3 16th notes, down, up, down. On the up, it's a dead note, so you just release the pressure off the strings, okay? Then we go to the D, and that's just 2, down, up, and then a dead note down. So we have one more time. So you gotta, it's a little tricky. Then we go back to A, and it's A, dead note, A, dead note. So we have, sorry, and then we go to the E. And it's 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 dead notes at the end. So we have that's how it is slow. So you just have to take that nice and easy to get that down. Then once you get it going, it's pretty easy. If you get the concept that you just keep moving your hand in a 16th note fashion, no matter what, and it's just when you release the pressure to play the dead note or actually play the chord. So it's a little tricky. Sometimes I like to use the 2 fingers to strum. Or just 1. Okay, so you do that 4 times for the intro, okay? On the higher voicings. Then you go to a full regular open chords. Now it's the same exact pattern. We're just using the full chords. So you have A, D, and E. Now on the E, I'm just playing the G, C, and E strings. I'm not worrying about playing the 2 on the A string, but you can. It's a little trickier. You know, I just don't play that. It's going by, it's pretty fast tempo. So you do that 4 times. So that's your intro. You have this 4 times. Then you go to the full chord. Okay, and then we go into the verse. Okay, now here's where it gets a little weird. So the verse rhythm is pretty much the same as that intro, except for the first, we're just going to do 2 instead of 3 16th notes. So there's your rhythm on the first bar of the verse. Okay, now the second bar stays on A, but it's just a bar of 2, 2/4. So you got to add that onto the end. So it's okay. Then you go to D. The D is so it's so it's a little different. You have 6 16th notes before your first dead note. I'm sorry. Then you go up to E, same thing. Okay, so we have from the A. Okay, and then we have one more bar of 2/4 on E. Actually, it's so you have a bar of 2/4 on E, and on the last 16th note, you go to A. If you're getting lost, make sure you follow along with the tab, and you'll see it there. So we got that's your last bar of A before we go to this interlude, or later down the road, you go right into the chorus. So that's E, and then it's like that, and there's a stop. Okay, so the whole verse. Okay, now we go to the interlude. It's pretty much the same strum pattern. It goes back and forth from E to A. So it's just like that. Then we go back to another verse. Same exact thing. Then the next time the verse stops, it goes to a chorus, and the chorus starts on D this time. So same strum pattern. Then to A. Back to D. Then it goes. So that's where our B7 comes in. So we're going to go A, 2 dead notes, B7, 1 dead note. So it's, and then we have E. I'm sorry, two hits on E, or 16th note, dead note, 16th note, dead note. It's kind of like the second half of a normal strumming pattern. So, so it would be one more time. That's your strum pattern for that bar. So far in the chorus, we have then we go back to D. A, here's where the tagline of the chorus, Julio Down by the Schoolyard, comes in, and it's, you're going to hit some quarter notes now. A, G, D, E. A, G, D, E. And then you do our little strum pattern that we do in the verses. Or, I'm sorry, in the intro. And then you're going to repeat A, G, D, E. Okay, so we've been through the whole chorus. Let's play through the whole thing nice and slow. So we start on D. A. D. Then we have A, B7, E. Back to D. A. Here comes the tagline. And that's it. That's all the parts. So after that, it goes into a guitar, or I'm sorry, a chorus. You're going to play the chorus again, but it's the solo where they're whistling, the whistling solo. Then you have another verse and another chorus. And I think it vamps out on that intro thing. So that's pretty much all the parts. So let me play through real time the chorus one more time for you, and that should do it. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. A. And then I think it goes, yeah, right, plays the chorus again, whistling solo, verse, another chorus, and I think the intro, they vamp on the intro out. So kind of a tough tune from a rhythmic standpoint, not so much from a chord standpoint, although we do have those different voicings at the beginning that you may not be used to. Cool song, sounds good on ukulele, and it's a little bit challenging. It's good practice for your right hand, your strum hand. So there you have it. That's Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard.